top of the slide. We'll stop and a turn and go for a ride.
Hey guys, so this is the answer portion of the question and answer video. Ask Chad9976. Can you explain your beer store situation? Your store only carries a limited amount of brands. They don't let you buy singles. The NSLC does let you buy singles. The NSLC is the Nova Scotia Liquor Commission. It's different for every province, but here they're the only game in town, basically. There are specialty stores, I think, here and there, but nowhere near where I am. I'm in the Annapolis Valley, which is sort of like a smaller version of the Canadian Bible Belt. It's still a fairly rural kind of place. So really, you have to take what the NSLC gives you. We have a small NSLC, and there's basically just small ones littered to the valley. They all have basically the same selection of beers. So no matter which one you go to, you're going to find basically the same stuff, unless you go to the city, because sometimes they get stuff earlier. But yes, they do sell in singles. They have a Beer of the World shelf with single bottles of all the imported stuff. Then the rest is mostly domestic and stuff like that in the walk-in cooler. What's your top 5 favorite and most hated beers of all time? St. Ambrose Oatmeal Stout. These are the best. These are my favorite. Fuller's London Porter. Fuller's ESB. Chimay Grand Reserve. Orval, which are both Belgian beers. Orval's fucking excellent. I wish we still had it in our liquor store, but we don't. And I'd probably put Young's Double Chocolate Stout as a close one there too, number 6. Most hated beers, Busch is definitely my most hated beer. I haven't reviewed it yet, basically because it's a headache in the can. Even after one can, I get a fucking headache from it. It's terrible, terrible shit. The other ones, Corona, Budweiser, in no specific order, it doesn't really matter. Labatt Blue, horrible. Labatt Blue is just horrible, it's an insult. And Glutener, which is this gluten-free beer from, I believe, Belgium. It's disgusting. It's for people who can't, they can't digest gluten or whatever, but, it's good that they have beers that allow them to actually drink beer without having to worry about that shit, but this is a horrible example of a gluten-free beer. It's just terrible. Apple cidery, salty, and it takes up like 5 or 6 facings on my Beers of the World shelf. What the fuck? Deserves maybe 1 facing. They could use that space for better beers, but they don't want to. Okay, BDB Fighting. Favorite beer style? Porters and stouts, definitely. Most definitely porters and stouts. I'm Safat. Great. Always want to know why you choose El Harlock for your YouTube name, why you refer to yourself as Hoagley. Don't refer to myself as Hoagley. Hoagley Beer Reviews, that's the name my best friend and I came up with for our website. Our website was sort of like in personal web spaces for years, and then we had a .com briefly. And the name just stuck, Hoagley. It came from a movie called The Stoned Age. And I still have my blog, the Hoagley Beer and Film and Beer Journal. Then I'll post a link. And yeah, so the name just stuck. That's why it's called the Hoagley Beer Reviews, because it was supposed to be associated with the Hoagley website, right? And the El Harlock thing, it's just a name I picked way in the beginning when I first got on the internet. I didn't know at the time that Harlock was like some sort of fucking space pirate from an anime or whatever. I took it from the name of a t-shirt that the lead singer of one of my favorite punk bands, the Misfits, Glenn Danzig, he was wearing. It was called Captain Harlock or something like that. It's a really cool shirt, cool name. Picked it. The Cap 22, do you enjoy liquor? What's your favorite type? Rum's my favorite liquor. Not a big liquor drinker, but rum's definitely my favorite. I can drink that straight, no problem, as long as it's dark rum. I don't care anymore. What is your favorite beer style and hop variety? Again, this from John031989. Porters and stouts. Hop varieties, I don't know. I'm not up on hop varieties yet. I haven't really. It's one of those things I've been trying to get into, but I haven't really. I couldn't tell you what what hop is different from another one at the moment. I just haven't really had the time to do the research, so I don't know. Dennis LD, what's your favorite beer glass at the moment? What do you think is the most versatile glassware for beer in general? Appearance sake, my favorite beer glass is a tulip glass, just a basic tulip glass with the stem, right? It's a really nice. It's fairly versatile too. Usually holds a good head depending on how much beer you pour in it. Good aroma off it, and it just looks really cool. I love using the tulip glass. It just looks cool. Pint glass is probably the most versatile beer glass going though, especially Guinness pint glass. I found the Guinness pint glass. It holds heads extremely well, I found. I've been trying different beers in it that I usually don't get very good heads from. The Guinness pint glass holds them good. X-Power user, haha, nice. I did a video just like this about a month ago. I saw that. Did you get the idea from me? No, you arrogant bastard. Have you ever tried other beer stores in your area? I basically answered that one. Yeah. No, I didn't get the answer from you, or the question and answer thing from you. I was basically bored, trying to think of things to do, and I noticed a lot of, probably partly I got it from you. I noticed a bunch of different people were doing question and answer videos, so I figured why not throw my hat in the ring, okay? Slips 2. I'm interested in making beer reviews. What are things you would suggest before making one, and what do you think should go into a beer review? Watch and read other people's reviews. That's the key. Develop your style from that. See what they talk about. Find what's in their reviews that you think is most important for your reviews, and go that way. Make sure you talk about the aroma, the appearance, and the taste. Those are the three fundamentals, I think. Other than that, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but make sure you get the appearance, the aroma, and the taste. Those are the things people are looking for in reviews. They don't want people... You don't look at a beer review and have someone just stand there in front of the camera, drink a beer, and go, "That's a good beer," and then zip off. Try to have a little bit more than that. Make it interesting. Get interesting beers. Try anything, but appearance, aroma, taste. Make sure you include those. Beer Expedition. In your opinion, what country makes the best beer? All around, in general. Not so much from tasting beers from this country, but and I have had quite a few though, but just the general consensus from the craft brews and stuff, the USA makes the best beer in the world right now. I know that's going to piss some people off, but overall the USA does. Some countries still make outstanding brands that topple most of the shit you'll find in the USA, right? Like in Britain and stuff like that, like Fuller's. I don't much touch as Fuller's, but overall, the USA, the craft brew revolution, how they've embraced other styles in the world, created their own versions of those styles, and experimented, and the way they've just grown. The USA is tops right now. No one can touch them, I'm afraid. And finally, QCAD. What do you look for in a beer mostly? Good balance. Smooth transition between the flavors. No exceptional cloying or tart, overly tart notes from any of the different flavors. You need a smooth transition, a nice balance. That's pretty much the standard for a great beer. It has to be well balanced. What's your favorite beer? Talking aspects, not a brand. Stout or porter, again, barley, the roasted barley and malts, chocolate malts. And of course, as this goes back to the balance, the nice balance between bitterness and sweetness. And that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed this. This was kind of fun. So if you have more questions, post them under this, and we'll see if we do another one of these videos. And until then, cheers.